We're back on the afternoon buzz here on WHEI 88.9, and the penis game turned out to be a big hit amongst the Twitter followers. Hank's got a few of them that were tweeted in, a few of our favorites.
Yeah, I won't name names just to keep confidentiality. I don't know how that all works, but we have 50 Shades of Penis, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Penis, and
top it off, you have Honey, I Shrunk the Penis. Very good.
Personal favorite.
Yeah, that was. They were all good. I appreciate the love from all you followers out there who are actually tweeting us.
Yeah, no, we were worried nobody was going to tweet some in. We got a bunch. Those were just happened to be the 3 favorites right there. Awesome stuff, guys. What we talk best happens to be sports, and we got a big event coming up. And Super Bowl 50 here set the stage between Carolina and Denver. Who you got?
Carolina.
You think Carolina?
Dab on them, baby.
Dab on them.
Yeah? Can we see that? Slow motion.
Dab on them. Speaking of dab, I'm really disappointed that Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers didn't beat Alabama.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
It is, but, we move on.
Yeah.
I'm also rooting for Carolina in the big game.
I would not be upset seeing Peyton.
Yeah, I can go both ways. I want to see Cam Newton win it just because of his style of play, but then again, I also want to see Peyton Manning win it simply on the fact that it's Peyton Manning.
And if he wins, he's done.
Yeah.
He's gonna. I think he's done either way, but and I think he's kind of making hints at that. But how could you not like Peyton Manning?
Exactly. Class act through and through.
And you wear Denver orange just about every single day we have a radio show.
Either wear orange or blue.
Orange or blue.
Just about every single day. Now a couple of fun sports topics here. Before the playoff game between.
What's your pick? Who are you picking?
I'm gonna take Denver.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Denver.
Carolina, didn't you?
I sure did.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's more. I'm just rooting for it. I'm not really looking in depth here. We're not on Inside the Huddle.
Exactly.
Although that was great time. Anyway, before the playoff game between the Patriots and the Chiefs, shocker that the Patriots are involved in something that's
found an article already.
Oh yeah, I know. The refs forgot the game balls at the hotel. Suspicious?
Yes.
I think
Of
so.
course.
Very.
I mean, do you expect anything less from anything doing with
No,
the Patriots?
and you know what's obnoxious is after the game and Denver and Peyton, they won against Patriots to go to the Super Bowl. NFL Live, NFL Primetime was like, I look back at the year in review of Tom Brady from Deflategate to the final game. It's like, are you serious right now?
All Tom Brady.
Are you serious?
Oh
It's
my
all
God.
about Tom. It's Tom Brady's world,
Tom Brady
and we're just living in
LeBron
it.
James. That might as well be ESPN.
I seriously got an update that LeBron James, I got an ESPN notification that LeBron James actually, I got a notification that he blocked somebody, for the Suns. That he blocked a Suns player, rejects it and it goes flying 3 rows deep.
That's exciting.
It's like, do I really need to be bothered by the fact that LeBron James? Anyway,
LeBron James.
now the biggest
LeBron
sports news. The biggest sports
LeBron
news.
James. LeBron James.
Speaking of Cleveland.
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 Oh, man, that wonderful city. Johnny Manziel is expected to be dropped when the NFL season officially begins on March 9th. The Browns moving on from John Money Manziel. Oh, man, I think the Bengals should pick him up.
I think so too. Maybe the Lions.
Maybe the Lions.
I mean,
I think he should play a game for each team.
that should be a goal.
And he should have to finish his 5th of whiskey on the sidelines before the 4th quarter starts.
That's a fun game to play. I would want to play that.
Yeah.
I think he can do it.
Yeah, I think he could
Johnny
do it.
Manziel.
And I think maybe that 5th of whiskey might help him throw a little more
Anybody
efficiently.
Can do it. I pick Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Johnny Football.
Johnny, I mean, did you hear about the story in
Johnny
Vegas
Football.
with him?
I did not.
The story in Vegas goes like
Domestic dispute?
there wasn't the domestic dispute just happened, but how it happened in Vegas, this is hilarious. The team was on, he was sent home for the concussion that he received against Seattle. So it was like the final week, and there was controversy about him staying at home or whatever. He dressed up as like a long-haired, mustached person and partied in Vegas. And then, when it was coming out that Manziel was in Vegas, he posted an Instagram picture on the floor of his house, and it just titled with the caption of where he lives. That was the caption of it. So Vegas had a night with Manziel, who was dressed up as like a 45-year-old.
Isn't that sad?
Poker. It is pretty sad.
You have to.
It's sad that a man has to work that hard to party.
Yeah.
He's dedicated, not addicted. Committed, not addicted.
You know,
Good for him.
here's the thing. Even though he does party, he still plays pretty dang good
No,
football.
no,
You know what I mean?
I mean,
sometimes.
yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
You see plays
He
from
has a
him that.
flash of brilliance every now and then.
Well, it's funny.
They're
Like
all
every
flashes
single
of brilliance,
highlight,
if you really think about it.
every single highlight they showed was against the San Francisco 49ers, which I think was his only win.
I don't know. I don't
But
It was the 49ers, though.
right, exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. They're not dabbing on anybody this year. But I personally think let the dude party, let him live, and if he shows up to the game hungover and plays well, then let
More
him do
power
it.
to him.
More power to him.
Exactly.
More power
A
to
win's
him.
a win.
He doesn't play well though. That's the thing. He's not.
Well, it is the Browns. It's hard to play well
That's
when you have
true.
no supporting cast.
Anybody, I'm just praying that Connor Cook gets drafted by the Browns because I'd love to see
I
that
hope so,
career
too.
go down the.
I'd love to see that guy
That
go down the drain.
anybody who's going to be drafted by the Browns is just bound to suffer. Last I heard, they were trying to get Tim Couch out of retirement.
I think it'd be hilarious if you just like see someone in the draft like getting drafted to the Browns and then they just start crying like this is the worst day ever.
But Browns fans are so desperate for a win or a winning season or a good quarterback or a playoff run that if the head of ISIS could throw an 85-yard spiral, they'd welcome him in Cleveland with open arms.
Probably.
Without a doubt.
For
Probably
sure.
Detroit too.
All right, so moving on here, we're going to play a little game that everybody knows before we go to one of our final breaks. This is Would You Rather, and this is going to be led by yours truly, Justin Sciuto.
Amen. Thank you for that lovely introduction. All right, this one is for you two especially.
Okay?
But I mean, no,
If
I
y-
mean for the listeners too. Of
Let
course.
Twitter please
Tweet
respond.
us whatever you would rather
Please.
do.
We're begging you.
Please.
This first one is a doozy. We're gonna start off real strong here. Would you rather wake up naked and sore without any memory of the night next to the Burger King telling you had it your way, or wake up next to Ronald McDonald telling you were loving it?
I'm gonna go with the King because I absolutely hate clowns. I cannot stand clowns.
You wouldn't cuddle up next to Ronald McDonald?
No, there's not a chance in hell you can see me cuddled up next to Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with BK because I do love a good charbroiled burger.
Oh, that's your only reasoning. None of you are even afraid of the fact that you probably just slept with the Burger King.
No, I mean.
Well, wait. If you're telling
it's
me
college. Stuff
wait,
happens.
You're telling me he is the Burger King because if he's a king, I mean, crap happens. He's still a king.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's not a clown.
I don't know where you were going with that one, but it's college. Stuff happens.
Okay, I would also choose the Burger King. 'Cause he did say I had it my way. Hopefully my way was
Not as bad.
just simple and just whatever. You know what? I don't know where I'm going with that anymore. But
Okay.
all right. Would you rather? This one's a little pretty tame compared to the other one. Would you rather be able to speak with animals, or be able to speak all foreign languages?
I don't need any more human interaction in my life, so I'm gonna go with the animals. And the first thing I would do is I would get on a flight, I would go to Antarctica, and I would become friends with every
What?
single
Wait,
penguin on
that's-
Earth.
You're crazy. No, the first thing you do is bro it down with your dog.
Okay,
That
that's
is
true.
the first
That
thing
is
you do.
true.
You and your dog have been through some.
Excuse me. We have.
I don't know if I'd want my family
we
dog
have
to be
give
able to
shout out to our
talk.
followers.
Only you can.
I don't know
we
if
have
I.
another tweet.
Oh, we have a
Both
tweet.
are saying the king, and their explanation is nobody likes clowns.
Thanks,
Okay.
amen.
Amen to
Okay.
that.
Amen. Nobody likes clowns.
Well,
But,
okay.
uh,
this would be a lot easier if any of us were female. I mean, then at least
That's
it
true.
wouldn't be gay marriage or.
But it would be have it your way, like you said. Hopefully that's
Yeah,
not as
and
bad.
hopefully my way is
we
you know,
probably
a double
just
extra.
wrestled
Hank, on that last one, seriously though, animals.
Okay,
Well, every language.
here's my reasoning why I would want to know every foreign language.
Okay.
And here's my reasoning.
Okay.
Because in case there was ever, the United States was invaded by a foreign country and we're in a sticky situation, I can speak that language and get us out of it.
What makes you think you're going to be there at that point?
Hank, you're the last guy we want to send to do a little
Thank
negotiating.
you for that. I appreciate the confidence.
Why-
if I'm your last
Hey!
hope and I speak every language, you're like, thanks, Hank. I'm glad you took that rather instead of
I'm
the
sure-
speaking to animals.
Well, what
Put
do you
down
think?
your
Do you think
guns.
we're gonna-
Unless, of course, well, you know what? Never mind. That's a
we're
little
not
too
gonna get
politically
overrun
incorrect.
by,
There's no such thing.
like a small tribe that only select people know that language. If we get overrun, we have people that speak Chinese.
Wait, if
but-
there's a select
This is
tribe that
America,
no
we
one
don't get
knows of,
overrun.
aren't they can...
I've lost. It doesn't matter.
I think Hank just like slowly faded out on that one.
we
Well,
lost
you know,
you.
I just don't want to cross any lines.
Okay.
Behind enemy's penis.
All right, this is our probably our last one. We gotta go to break here.
Yeah, this will
Alright,
be the last. Would you
this
rather?
one might have a little thinking because they're both pretty awesome. But would you rather have the ability to go invisible and teleport at will, or the ability to fly and read minds?
Oh goodness!
That's some.
Wow,
some real,
fly and read
intense-
minds,
or invisible and teleport.
or invisible and teleport.
That's what I'm taking. I'm taking invisible and teleport.
Oh, I'm taking fly and read minds.
I'd
You
love
can
to
fly,
read
you just
minds.
Snap, you're in somewhere else.
I'd love to read minds, but I feel like being invisible and being able to teleport, like helps
I feel
you
like
read people's
learn
mind.
a lot of stuff you do not want to know.
Or do.
You'd start judging people really hard for stuff that you
Yes,
weren't
but
even
then
supposed to
again,
know.
like,
That'd be my
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want that.
Yeah, that's just too much information.
Have you ever seen that Mel Gibson movie, What Women Want?
I sure have, bud.
That didn't work out well for
With
him, did
Helen
it,
Hunt,
Hank?
right?
What's that?
With Helen Hunt, right?
Helen
Hunt.
H-A, double H?
Was she the actor?
I don't know. Was she the actress in it?
Yeah, she is.
Oh.
Don't question Hank on his movies.
Yeah. If there's a movie buff here, me.
All right. Well,
Escape from Penis?
Did you want to fly?
What's that movie?
Escape from Alcatraz?
That's a movie?
I think so, yeah. I think it is.
I think it's
I'm
called
just
The-
still
I
trying
think
to
it's
throw the
called The
word
Rock,
penis into
but
everything.
With Nicolas Cage and
That's
Sean Connery.
a new one, which is also a great movie.
That is an excellent
That
movie.
is an excellent movie. All right, we're going to take our final break. A couple of songs coming up. We're going to wrap the show up. On the other side of this break, this is the first episode ever of the Afternoon Buzz here on WHEI 88.9.
I'm in almost
And I'm Henry Bourne, and I'd like to introduce your throwback song of the day. It's from the great artist Blackstreet with the retro and original hip-hop sounds, No Diggity.
Yeah. You know what? I like the players. No diggity. No.
So the word on campus is, or the buzz on campus is that the afternoon buzz is buzzing. Absolutely. Welcome back, WHEI 88.9. First show ever of the afternoon buzz. And Hank, you're going to present us with the weird story of the day.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, my laptop died, but I still remember the specifics of the story.
Okay.
Good.
So, there's this woman.
Twitter
right?
game's still strong, though.
Yeah, Twitter game is still strong.
That's a great thing about Twitter. It's
Hashtag
mobile.
iPhone,
it's
Team
single.
iPhone.
Yes.
But
Ooh. Sorry.
Team iPhone.
anyway,
Excuse me.
so this woman
Yeah.
takes her kid out, pushes him on the swings, right? Ends up pushing him for 40 hours, and unfortunately, the kid did pass away. Now, the grandmother is going to court.
Well, wait, you're missing a key factor is that the person pushing the child.
Had
Terrible
schizophrenia
story.
and other forms of mental illness.
Did this happen in California?
It did happen in California.
Oh, Jesus! Why is that shocking?
I would have guessed Texas.
No.
No.
If it happens in Texas, you're just going to shoot at point blank range.
Why would you shoot her?
No, I'm just saying in Texas, that's what happens. In California,
California, well, anyway, it's getting taken to
What kind of
court,
secluded
and they're
part
trying to get
was
a
she
law
in?
passed for this kid that provides care for children with parents who suffer from mental illness. And it's just weird
Why
because
did we end on this?
this isn't the ending.
this isn't the ending.
Don't
But
believe me. It's not
my
ending
only
here.
thing is, wouldn't you know, like, if you're driving to work and you see a kid getting pushed in a swing, and you're driving back and you see the same kid getting pushed in a swing,
You probably just think he went separate. But California standstill traffic everywhere, so 2 hours later, they probably looked at the same thing. I mean, anyway, moving on from that one right there. That's your
That
weird
was a
story
weird
of the
story.
day.
definitely weird
Hey,
story.
college kids everywhere, check this one out. Beer pong is now intensified as they released hexagon cups that fully go against each other. Now, me and Sciuto, being the legal age of drinking, are very adequate with our beer pong game, while Hank remains at Chuck E. Cheese's.
Hank has never seen a beer pong table.
No.
I have never. No, Chuck E. Cheese is nice. They have that ball pit.
They don't have the ball pit. They're very unsanitary. They
the
took them
ball
all
pit
out.
is extremely unsanitary.
Well, I'm not saying I get in it. I kill
No,
people.
that,
No, you
they
just
took them all
watch.
out.
Yeah, I just sit there awkwardly, eat pizza, and watch kids play in the ball pit.
That's something for Twitter.
All right.
But anyway, as experienced beer pong players, Sciuto, the hexagon cup, you for it or no? They all touch. Hank's going to tweet out a picture of it. They all completely touch.
I'm
and they all.
against it.
You're against
It
it.
takes away the integrity of the game. It's like adding instant replay to the Major League Baseball. It's pretty much on par with that. It's takes away.
Here's my
from-
thing: is like guys like Hank will start actually having a chance because it's all connected.
Yeah, well,
That's
Hank-
my.
yeah.
You're not making an individual cup. It's not.
Exactly.
You know, it's pretty easy
It's like
in my
getting one
opinion.
big triangle down there, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I've never played with it, but I'm against it. I'm not for it. I like the it's intense.
I
It's
agree.
hard. It's
I
fun.
agree.
It's more fun.
The red, and then what's the point of? I mean, re-racks are just too easy.
oh yeah, no.
I mean, that's nothing. I don't understand.
That's like beer pong for beginners.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
I think I'm with you. I think I'm against it because it's going to make it the game too easy, and we don't need
Yeah.
that as all stars. Of
And here's my thing. You know, once I am of legal age to play this
Yep.
game,
Mhm.
I want to play it in its original form.
Very well done. Very well done. So we're all
Our
against
ancestors played beer pong.
Yeah,
and
exactly. I want
that'd
to play
be
like the
against
Egyptians played, you know?
our rights to mess with that.
That would be
It would,
that would just be
it's unfair.
dead wrong.
Yeah.
It's
Dead
terrible.
wrong.
And if my kids come home from college and they have a hexagonal cup, you know,
You
set.
squish
You
them.
kick that right out the door and you
Yeah.
show him a round
Yeah,
red
right.
solo cup.
He sleeps on the porch for the night. Let
That's
me
right.
tell you, that is
Exactly.
unacceptable in my
Not
house.
Not in this house.
Anyway, a Pittsburgh man's last words were kind of interesting, as in his obituary, as he's passing away, the writing asks voters not to vote for Donald Trump. Is that a wise use of your final last words? Although he did lose Iowa. Iowa must have listened.
There
You know, if I'm dying, I don't think my last words. I don't want to be remembered by "Don't vote for Donald Trump."
Yeah.
I want to say something profound because who was it? Albert Einstein, I think, said, "Over there, look over there. It's something beautiful," and like that's a way to end. Like, what's over there?
That's the way to end.
Yeah,
That is a way to end.
I don't want to go by saying, "Don't vote for Donald Trump." That's just
You want to go by saying don't vote for Hillary Clinton.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
If I'm
how you-
gonna go
that's
out and
something
make
profound.
it count.
That's something profound. Don't vote for Bernie Sanders. Don't vote for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I don't want to vote for a socialist.
And look over there. There's Donald Trump.
Yep.
To be continued.
With his comb over.
I'm just saying,
with
when
the
I
wind.
die, I want my obituary to say, "Wow, they have Wi-Fi up here." Like that's all I wanted to say.
I want
There
my
you go.
tomb.
Or
I don't know.
or down,
I don't
whichever
know
way
what I
people
want
think
my
I'm going.
tombstone
Probably
to say.
down.
Probably.
Probably down.
And after this show, probably
I'll be
down.
there with you, bud.
Oh yeah, well
We'll
I
have
hope
fun.
there's a nice bar.
We'll have fun.
I'm sure.
Drinks are half off between 5 and 7. Catch our afternoon buzz, if you will.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
thank
I
you,
like it.
thank you.
All right.
Anyway, Hank's
All right.
Sciuto's actually going to introduce this last one here, the last topic of the
All
day. We're going to go over the most absolutely pointless holidays in February.
Yeah, this one is just a little pick me up after,
The weird story
Yeah,
of the
we
day.
just had terrible news. Really
Yeah, the
ruined
weird
beer
story of the
pong.
day was a little too weird. We
I was
might
talking
tone
about-
it down
Yeah,
next week.
tone the weirdness down.
But all right, this one is for everybody else. We have other holidays to celebrate. I know Valentine's Day is coming up. Usually takes up most of February, so we all remember. But
Single Awareness Day.
For singles, there is hope for everybody. On February 7th, it is National Dump Your Significant Jerk Day. So if you are in a relationship that you don't want to be in, do it on the 7th.
Yeah, do it the week before and then
Yeah.
just, you're good.
So that means I will probably be single come the 8th.
I believe it.
But
I believe it. I was going to say that's that.
I just had to throw that out.
I think
there.
I might be single on the 8th, too.
Really?
Considering I'm single now.
Really? Well, you know what? There's hope for guys like us, Hank. Because on February 11th, it is National Satisfied Staying Single Day. There we go.
Like, yeah,
It'll just be me and you. We'll bro it down. We'll
like always.
get some cats. We'll go to the Humane Society. It'll be great.
It would be fun. That would be a good time.
It'll be a great.
I am quite the feline supporter.
Yeah? Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Look at that.
What the hell?
All right. Another one we got. February 17th.
Hold on, I wish people could see Hank's face because he was so satisfied when you said we can hang out with cats at the shelter. Go, oh, he like almost teared up over there.
It's a fun day. There's a bro bonding moment.
It's bro if you bring your dog, not your cat.
Well, we live in dorms. Dogs are loud.
Neither are cats, but Nick Johnson's not RA anymore, so we can.
Get away
I said
with anything.
Dogs are loud.
Yeah.
So are cat. I hate cats.
All dog
I'm not a
lovers
cat
hate
person.
cats.
I mean, I don't hate them, but I'm not a cat person.
No, if you talk to a cat lover, they're like, oh yeah, I don't mind dogs. I just like cats a little more. And like dog lovers are like, screw cats and everything that they do and every single move is. Our dog lovers.
They hunt me. They sense the hatred and they hunt me.
Exactly. I
Maybe
swear
you
there is
should
a hatred they can
Hate
sense.
them a little less, and then they won't hunt you.
No, I swear they'll sense it. Whatever you try to tame it down, they'll sense it
I'm
and pounce on
sorry.
it
I am sorry.
and claw at your face while you're
All right,
sleeping.
we'll get a
It's happened
goldfish,
before.
bud. How about we'll get a goldfish?
That's
They
actually
s-
legal.
That we are allowed to have a goldfish.
Yeah.
We'll get two.
What will
How
we
about
name
that?
it? Name them.
Name
Ted.
them. Ted.
And then we can name the other one.
Broseph and Teddy Roosevelt.
Why don't we name one of? Never mind. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Bros-
Enough
and
about the
Brochi.
pets.
There we go.
Okay, what's next? What's the
Last
next holiday
holiday.
topic?
We'll only do one more here. For everybody else who none of those holidays, those aren't your thing. February 23rd, it is National Curling is Cool Day. And who doesn't love curling?
Are you talking about the ice
sport.
I am talking about curling.
You're
Yes.
just holding on to it. You're looking
Sweet.
down.
I've actually watched that on live television.
You would do
Awesome.
that.
Unbelievable.
I watch it too, bro.
The athletes, like just how they do it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
athlete is use it's in air quotations.
Hey, you know what?
No,
First of all,
they just
I consider them an athlete simply on the fact that they can skate. Because
They don't skate. They wear shoes, bro.
No, they wear like certain shoes.
yeah,
that
it's a certain type of shoe.
that it's like
That doesn't
covered.
count. It's
No,
not
okay.
skating.
I
You're
used to
walking on
watch.
ice.
I used to wake up at 9:30. It was on for the Olympics and the Winter Olympics. I used to wake up all the time to watch it. I thought it was the coolest thing. There's a curling rink in Columbus, and to this day, I still want to go. And that's my nerd side. But I just love the idea of they're holding on to the rock, and all of a sudden they're just like, screw
Don't
it,
call it the Rock.
Screw it.
It is a disc.
a disc, whatever you call it. And they're just like they so lightly tapping down, you just hear like screaming, telling the brush people what to do. Just, hey, get that, brush. It's awesome. It's awesome. How's that not entertaining?
You know what?
'Cause
It's
it's
entertainment at its purest form.
It's
is
got
what
its
it
own
is.
holiday. So you know what? It is what it is. February 23rd. I expect you both to wear your favorite jersey.
I will be fully decked out in my curling gear on
You
February
better. You better.
23rd.
You've made a case.
As long as the Tiffin Goodwill has anything involving curling, I will be wearing
You know
it
what?
on
That's
February
honestly
23rd.
where you would find something like that.
That is where you'd find
At
something
a
like that.
Tiffin Goodwill. You will find some off the wall.
I bet you there's some ex-curling stars that live here.
This is a
I wouldn't
great
be
place
surprised.
to retire.
Would you consider them stars?
Name one.
There
There you go.
Joseph Curl.
The inventor.
No, he didn't invent it. He just is a relative of the inventor.
But then he's not even.
You have personal
relevant.
relationships with Joseph?
No, I've
You're,
heard.
you're going too far.
I think you
There
are.
go.
Fine.
Anyway,
You know what? I'm gonna tweet Joseph Curl and I'll prove you guys wrong.
I bet you
Speaking-
nobody retweets it.
speaking of Let It Go, I actually think it's time for us to unfortunately leave our first show of the afternoon buzz. Unfortunately, but guys, I think the politically incorrectness that stood still, and I think that will stay
That was
still
very firm.
through every episode. How many people do you think we offended out there today?
Oh, hopefully all of them.
And that shows you where the attitude in the studio is. Anyway, for anybody that we could have possibly, well, thank you to all of our followers as well. Follow us on @afternoon_buzz. We'll tweet things throughout the week, info on the coming week's show. We're on at the same time next week. That'll be 3:30 on Tuesday. We'll go for an hour or a little bit more like we did today. And this next song that we're about to play on our way out is for anybody we could have possibly offended today. So everybody should be able to take a listen. Catch us next time, next week on the Afternoon Buzz, WHEI 88.9.